Do y'all girls know me? Do y'all? I just want to know, do y'all girls know? Y'all know me? Because I'm trying to do something real different. I am trying to do something real different with my life. What's going on, y'all? So I know a lot of y'all are looking at me like, Q, what is going on? It's looking good back there, so on and so forth. And in this moment, I just want to know if y'all hoes know me. So here's the thing, right? I pulled the trigger prematurely. I was in here playing around with some stuff, and I said, you know what, Q, you have been sitting on this studio and this equipment for way too long. And even though things are not ready, go. Like, start familiarizing yourself with using it. And, you know, in taking things to the next level, let me tell y'all what the issue is. The issue is I have been a one-man show the entire time I've been doing this. And I'm trying to keep as much money in my pocket as I can, right? But to really run this operation the way it's going to need to be run, I'm going to need a producer, a technical director, a camera and sound person. I can probably condense all of those roles into two people, and it's just a matter of hiring, whatever the case. When this thing is really up and running, this microphone won't be here. I'll have the lapel mic. There'll be two mics hanging. There's another light that needs to go on over here. And then there's 4 different camera shots that we can take. Unfortunately, I'm only satisfied with one of the shots so far, and it's this one. This is the one shot that I'm actually cool with. I like this shot, but there's this whole wall of studio space, and I've just got to lock down and lock in the other shots or whatever. But in the meantime, in between time, baby, this is what the hell we got, and we finna do what? Make it enough, okay? We finna make it enough. I made it a point not to get high tonight because, baby, between me having to configure and jangle and dingle and dangle everything, I need to be paying full attention to what all the hell going on. But Robin, you did all. Now, see, this is what Giselle was meaning when she said, Robin, you did all this. All of this is what Robin was supposed to be doing, not decorating that little piece of townhome and that little yang, yang, yang she had around the house. But we going to have it all going on, guys. For all my weave-wearing girls, for all my girls that don't like to go to cigar bars and whatnot. Shouts out to Aaron from the cruise that just texted me and said he loved the set. Thank you for loving the set, and I love you, Aaron, for being a good friend. For all my weave-wearing girls that go to the club, girls that don't want to go to the cigar bar, but want to go to the cigar bar because the men be there, but they'll be wanting their hair to come out smelling like smoke. I got a young lady on the show tonight that got a product that's going to change the game when it comes to these weaves and these 22-inch bundles that y'all love to wear. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the show. Don't forget, I'm not getting high tonight, but if you want to get you a little yang, yang, yang in your mouth and in your throat and in your mind, check out Mika's Treats. Mika, hey, y'all already seen me. Y'all seen me sober and y'all seen me high down to this show. Y'all know Mika's Treats. She got something for every brand of marijuana connoisseur, from the small 5 milligram edibles to that deep and dangerous chocolate brownie. Use promo code Funky2020 and you're going to have it all going on. All right. So let's just jump right into the show. Oh, just so you guys know, something else, like when we really get the show going, this monitor won't be here. I won't be controlling shit. I will just straight up be news anchor fish sitting here, tossing to the screen, telling the people, because I got all types of screens and stuff over here that y'all can't even see that got the graphics and teleprompters. We going to have it all going on. In the meantime, in between time, how bitch look? They're done. Is my lighting good? Is my sound good? Is my outfit all right? Is my skin looking smooth? Mr. DeVille, I'm ready for my close-up. Good. The people say everything is good. So we're gonna get right on into it, and we're gonna get this thing started the right way. All right. First up in our political corner, guys. Oh, let me get a scream up. Oh, I'm doing this from my laptop. I can't wait till I get the right folks in here, because me trying to do all this on my own just ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, especially on this laptop. I ain't even got no real mouse. Hold on one second, y'all. Work with me. Don't talk about me too bad. I'm trying to get it all going on. That's why I said, let me just go ahead and that's pretty place set. The set looks amazing. Good. Thank you, friend. Where we going to eat after this, friend? I'm finna be hungry. Hold on, y'all. I'm using an old piece of laptop, honey. I don't even know what I'm doing. Old piece of laptop ain't working, child. Let me see here. Hold on. That ain't what we want. Hold on. This ain't what we want. I don't know why I'm in such a weird mood today. Share screen, select window. And here we go. So guys, get into this. Earn Your Leisure posted this today and said that the U.S. is in a sex recession as intimacy is declining rapidly. 1 in 3 men under 30 reported no sex in the past year, with marriage and relationships failing, rising costs, debt, and inequality delay dating. Economics is destroying intimacy, family, and population sustainability. What do you guys think about this? Now, listen. I don't know about y'all, but sex be the last thing on my mind when my money ain't right. All right. When my money ain't right, when my bills backed up, when my bank account don't look the way it's supposed to look, when I got to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, when I got to move stuff around, or when I get insecure financially, nothing in between my legs or my butt work. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all stuff work when y'all money ain't right? Because mine don't. None of my stuff work. All right. And with the recession and with the economy being as bad as it is, I imagine y'all stuff don't work either. And that's part of the delay as to why people ain't having sex. Listen, we've already learned from all of our cousins and whatnot that live in the projects. Being broke, laying around hunching and making babies is damn sure not what we going for. We saw in the movie Precious, bitch. Don't nobody want to be Monique, and don't nobody damn sure want to be Precious. We seen Bebe's kids. We seen all of it. Laying up, copulating, and procreating while your money funny is not where it's at. It's not where it's at. It's not where it's at. Listen, listen, y'all gonna get mad at me because some of y'all got offended yesterday, and I don't give a damn that you got offended when I said it can't a bitch that work make me feel no way. Let me tell you something. And can't a bitch that don't work, damn sure can't make me feel no way. You can't get nowhere near my address, yet alone my keyhole, the one at the door and the one in between my legs and in my butt, and you ain't got no money. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. But let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all personally having a sex recession in your personal life? Any of y'all having a personal sex recession, please put me in the chat. And if you landing low and spreading it wide, despite what your pockets may look like, put not me, girl. I want to see what the people gonna say. Some people saying no. Some people saying no. Some people saying me. Listen, y'all, sex is overrated too at this point. I'm going to just move on. But, child, we ain't got to have it. Listen, honestly and truthfully, I'm going to tell you what I'd rather do than sit up and hunch. Go eat. Am I the only person that rather go eat than sit up and hunch? And let's just have a real grown person conversation. Let's just have a real grown person conversation. As a man and as a gay man, it's just too much advanced preparation that goes into man on man sex, honestly and truthfully. And I may be oversharing. I honestly would rather just use my hand. I get me a nice little vision in my mind. I lock my room door, use my imagination, use my hand. In 3 or 4 minutes, I am done with the whole situation. It didn't call for no sweating. It didn't call for no additional showering. It didn't call for jellies and juices and gels and pomades being everywhere. We ain't got to use no extra towels, and we could just go eat. The shower and whatever shampoo or lotion or Aquadigio shower gel. Hell, I use Noxzema if the urge hit me strong enough. Whatever the hell over the counter Walgreens ass chemical that's in there that can be used as lubricant, honey, that's what's getting used. And we could just go eat. We ain't even got to do none of this. We ain't got to do no. I'm at the age now, I don't even really even want your body weight under me or on top of me like that. Now, special occasions, we go out, get us a little piece of hotel room, we go somewhere nice, we can have us some fun. But honestly and truthfully, I don't know. Sex take too much time. And maybe I'm just getting old. It just take too much time. Somebody said, not Noxzema, honey, it's gonna burn. Moving right. Well, you know, my coochie made of clay, honey, so I ain't gotta worry about all y'all. Y'all love when I say my coochie made of clay. Y'all ain't shit. He just wanna be. I ain't gonna start with y'all tonight, but I don't want to be no damn woman. Speaking of somebody, and I don't even mean to start no stuff with y'all, but I'm gonna bring this up because it baffles me how people project their whatever they feel. Somebody took the time out either yesterday or the day before yesterday, and they wrote a whole like 3-paragraph dissertation in the comments. And they told me that the true reason why I am jealous of women is because women are able to give life, something that I'll never be able to do. And that deep down inside, that was the reason why I hate women and that I am jealous of women. And it's funny, right? Because I got offended. Not because of what you said, because some of y'all been saying that for the longest. Somebody said, oh God, here we go. But y'all know I get offended when you on the outside tell me so much about me. Ma'am, lady, whomever. And see, and then this is the part where it gets messed up, right? Because people on the outside world say those types of things to me. Then when I get ready to say back what I'm getting ready to say, because I'm finna say the shit, when I get ready to say back what I want to say, then it becomes you're offending all of your followers. Damn, your followers are women. How could you say something like that? I'm going to do it this time without insulting y'all. I don't want to be a woman. I don't want to be a woman. I could care less in the hell about y'all having the ability to give life. Great. I don't even fucking like children. And here, and I may be wrong, here is what I think a lot of that energy comes from the people who say that to me. Because now it's my turn. I'm not. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. That thing said, I want to be a woman because women can give life. And that is truly what I'm jealous of. Okay, girl. Okay. Okay. Um, let me move on before I say something out my mouth. I ain't got no business saying. I ain't in the mood to fight with y'all hoes tonight. Moving right along. In our political corner, y'all, we got about a couple political corner stories today. But Health and Human Service employees say Robert F. Kennedy is putting the health of all Americans at risk, and they urge him to resign. More than 1,000 current and former U.S. Department of Health and Human Services employees signed a letter to Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on Wednesday, accusing him of putting the health of all Americans at risk and calling for his resignation. Employees from almost every agency signed the letter, including the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the FDA, and National Institutes of Health. The letter, also sent to Congress, follows a turbulent week at the CDC, CNN reports. Newly confirmed director Dr. Susan S. Montrell was fired by the Trump administration after refusing to approve new vaccine restrictions. According to people familiar with the matter, her removal prompted 4 senior CDC officials to resign as well. Secretary Kennedy continues to endanger the nation's health, the employees wrote, posting, y'all, hold on, bitch, I can't see. Move. CDC leaders, oh, bitch. Come on now, bitch. Come on, HD, 4K, glasses, frames. Come on, talk show journalists, fish, CNN, Don Lemon replacement, fish. Come on, Q. Now I can see real good. In a Wall Street Journal opinion piece Tuesday, Kennedy defended his leadership, saying his agency is restoring public trust in the CDC, which he argued failed during the pandemic. Now, listen, I believe the children are our future, and I also believe I could fly. Not only do I believe I could fly, I also believe I can touch the sky. I also know that I am not qualified to run the doggone CDC. And Robert F. Kennedy, neither are you. You're not qualified for the job. And the amount of thirst that these people possess for power and to be under Donald Trump's umbrella is absolutely ridiculous. It's one thing for you not to have any personal morality. I don't give a damn what you do in your personal life. There's another for you not to have any level of morality or righteousness when it comes to dealing with the general public. I can assure you, don't get me wrong, I would love a job that paid $2 million, $3 million. And I know that those government jobs don't even pay that much. Trump just needed a flunky in office to do what he says. But if these people came and offered me this job right now for $2 million every 6 months, I just would not take the job. I would not be able to sleep easy at night knowing that I know none of what I'm talking about and I am endangering people. Put me over there in the communications office. This man never had any business being in this position. Talking about restoring the faith. Listen, we all lost faith during the pandemic. And the only people pushing for all of this vaccine versus non-vaccine stuff are outliers. That is not the general population of America. Now, there are a whole bunch of black folks included that were not up on the COVID vaccine, and I respect it. Your body, do whatever the hell it is you want to do with it. But when it comes down to taking chickenpox and polio and measles and all of these other things, we need people in place who, number one, understand medicine, understand the cellular makeup of bodies, understands virology, understands the statistics of tracking all of it all, and has a basic understanding of medicine. This is not the man for the job. And here's what's funny, coming right off of this story, we go, it's the perfect segue into the next story, and y'all know it's coming straight up out of Florida. But Florida's bright ass has decided that they are going to lead the charge to do away with vaccines altogether in the state of Florida. Take a listen to this. Hold on. I can't hear. Hold on.
Is an announcement that we're going to make, that we're making now, which is that the Florida Department of Health, in partnership with the governor, is going to be working to end all vaccine mandates in Florida law. All of them. All of them. All of them. Every last one of them. Yeah.
When I went to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, them people ain't teach me nothing about medicine. Here is what I do know. This is an absolute horrible idea. Florida Surgeon General Dr. Joseph Ladapo announced today, September 3rd, that the state will phase out all childhood vaccination requirements per the state health department website. Vaccine mandates for child daycare facilities and public schools include shots for measles, chickenpox, hepatitis B, diphtheria, tetanus, acular pertussis, polio, and other diseases. However, General Ladapo said every last one is wrong and drips in with disdain and slavery. He went on to add, your body is a gift from God. What you put into your body because your relationship with your body and God. The announcement was made alongside Governor Ron DeSantis, and I don't care to read any more of this foolishness, and I'm here to tell y'all that this is a horrible idea. This is a horrible idea. The number one place where there needs to be vaccine mandates, in my personal opinion, despite my coochie being made of clay and not having any children, is daycare centers. Daycare centers are a cesspool of disease, followed by kindergartens, followed by elementary schools. We all know little children put any and everything in their mouths, in their eyes, and in their ass. Okay. Not to mention, one little kid comes to school with something, all the kids got it, then y'all ass cannot go to work. Okay. This is a horrible idea. Florida. And then when we start talking about how many aging people that we have in Florida, how many immunocompromised people that we have in Florida, and then you just want a whole population of people running around unvaccinated for things that we've been able to eradicate or keep under control for years, like measles. We've already seen countless stories in the news and on this show dating back in Texas or ranging back to Texas, where the lady child died from measles. 2 weeks later, somebody else had measles. I'm just not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this at all. And I think that this political exceptionalism and this political outlier foolishness that we've got going on with these Trump supporters and these radical Republicans, it's gone too far. People start talking about wanting to restore public trust in our officials. I can't get behind somebody who has a medical degree going with politics over the science. I'm not going to make y'all go out and get a COVID vaccine, but I would stand to believe that most of y'all are comfortable with the polio, chickenpox, measles, tetanus, and all of the other. There is a reason that those vaccinations were put in place. Don't nobody want to look like Angela Bassett, aka Michael Jackson mama in the Jacksons, walking around with her leg in a motherfucking kickstand because she got polio. Okay. The only polio in Florida that I want to know anything about is polio tropical. And even I said that wrong just to make it fit the story. The only polio that I want to know about is polio tropical. Anything outside of it, can y'all imagine? Y'all think y'all bad bitches now. Y'all gonna be standing in a permanent kickstand because one of your legs gonna be smaller than the other. Now, how the fuck that's supposed to work? All this BBL ass, big old titties, Sheen outfits, and Fashion Nova outfits, and you somewhere out here standing in a motherfucking kickstand because one of your legs gets smaller from the knee down to the ankle, and you standing handicapped looking like it. You're gonna be a bad bitch with a handicap sticker, which we got some badass handicap people. But could you imagine 30 years from now going to the club and everybody standing up against the wall in a kickstand because they got polio and their legs don't work properly? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't nobody want it. If for vanity reasons alone, and even if y'all tell me if you take this vaccine, it's gonna take 5 years off your life. Well, honey, y'all can have them because I don't want to stand in. I don't want to stand in no kickstand all my life in order to save 5 years off my life. It ain't working for me, baby. I don't want to stand in no MFing kickstand. Okay. Moving right along. Last but not, oh no, we got 2 more stories in our political corner. A judge moves to reverse Trump's funding stuff when it came down to those colleges. So on Wednesday, a federal judge ruled that the Trump administration cannot freeze over $2 billion in grants for Harvard University, which was imposed due to concerns about anti-Semitism on the campus and other issues. Judge Allison Burroughs sided with Harvard's argument, stating that the administration's funding freeze was retaliatory against the university for exercising its First Amendment rights. She observed that the administration failed to comply with the requirements of Title V, Title V, which addresses discrimination of the Administrative Procedure Act. The funding freeze was implemented on April 14th, just hours after Harvard rejected the administration's demands. And I'm going to stop reading. Here is what I love about what we're starting to see. We are starting to see that our forefathers or whomever the hell created this jacked up ass country and constitution were smart enough to put some level of checks and balances in place to make sure that we did not get some, totalitarian dictator in office that was just going to run amok with the country. The other thing that I love to see, and it's taking a little bit of time, is that the message is being sent to Donald Trump that he can't do whatever the hell he wants, whenever the hell he wants to do it. And it is slowly starting to chip away at his ego and his power. I love that this has happened, and I love that it has showed other businesses that if you just stick to your guns, it will work out in your favor. This is what Target should have did. This is what a whole lot of other people who have some decency and some get up and go about their damn selves, these are the things that they should have did. So shouts out to Harvard for being one of the pillars in education and one of the 4 the drivers of all things just, right, true, and fair. The beautiful thing that I loved about college campuses, and those of you guys that went, I am of the belief, even if I don't agree with it, I think a college campus is a place where everything goes. That's what college is all about. College is a place where everything goes. I don't agree with it, but if you want to start the Satan worshiping club, by all means, you should have the right to do it. If you want to have a Black student union, by all means, you should have the right to do it. Anything you want to explore, college is a place for people to be able to think inside the box, outside the box, around the box. No box ever existed. That is the place college is for, and I'm glad that it is happening. Shouts out to Harvard and the judge that saw fit to do right by the law. Somebody said, yes, QNN. Come on. Yes, the Quentin News Network. There it is, honey. It is looking rather official around here. The thing over there, I'm looking at it now on the screen. The thing over there to the side, and I'm over here in the colors. And then when I get off of work, I'm going to go outside the downtown Miami Brickell and get me something to eat. Because y'all know I'm in Miami right now, right? Funky Dineva Live, coming to you straight from downtown Miami. Without further ado, Funky Dineva. Yeah, y'all know I'm in downtown Miami. I got to take some more classes from Vanna White so I know which way to turn when I'm on camera. But I'm down in Brickell. So anybody who want to meet me at Moxie when I get off work, I'm down in Brickell. MSQC. I love it. Hey, come on, Belkis. Yes, honey. I'm Belkis Neray, bitch. I'm giving motherfucking Lynn Martinez realness. And if you real old school South Florida, baby, I'm giving Ann Bishop and Dwight Lauderdale, honey. Y'all don't know about old Ann Bishop and Dwight Lauderdale, WPLG Channel 10. That's Miami royalty, baby. Y'all don't know about them girls. That is Miami royalty. Moving right along to our next story. Y'all don't mess around and push the button. I don't know what I pressed. Hold on. Lord have mercy. We're going to get it together one of these days. Add to stage. There. Add the stage. Bam. Bam. That's how we want to do it. Y'all finna make me go back to work. Because y'all know I always wanted to be. Now, this is the one time I wanted to be a woman. Okay. Maybe there's something to this. He want to be a woman thing. I'm going to tell you now, there will never be a secretary or an office executive assistant better than me. My level of like internal secretarialism, I would just be a badass secretary. And that's what I'm giving. And be fucking the boss, honey. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Kiana, I'm gonna do 2 more stories and then bring you on, sis. All right, guys. So this is our last political corner story. And this one, I'm going to do a deep dive video on this tomorrow. But it's Senator Marjorie Taylor Greene just speaking in reference to who is this? I'm home. Hold on. Who is this? What happened? Okay. Example. Somebody just told me I need to get some anti-reflector for the light because y'all reflecting on me. That's all right, honey. We in the training phases. Thank you, friend. All right, let's get into Marjorie Taylor Greene real quick. So, in short, guys, what's going on is Marjorie Taylor Greene has decided that she's tired of being on the out. She says essentially her feelings over the last couple of weeks and months has been that women in the Republican Party have been ousted by the good old boys. They've been used, and now she's starting to see some of the negative consequences of the person who she so boldly campaigned for and supported. Now, I posted something on Instagram today wanting to know, why is it for Trump supporters and much of MAGA that the Epstein files is where they draw the line, right? And I didn't want to make it racial, so I had deleted my next paragraph, which was, is the reason that they are so interested in these Epstein files is because the little girls are white. And then somebody came on and said, well, many of the girls are Hispanic as well, so it has nothing to do with that. Then somebody else came and said, well, Trump ran on the fact that a lot of Hollywood and a lot of liberal leaning politicians may be on the files, and that he promised his people he would release those files because they are so busy on a witch hunt for liberals. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it strikes me as odd that, oh, somebody just wrote something in the chat that I hope is not true about Roland Ray. If I hear it from 2 or 3 more people, then I'll run with the story. But I hope it's not true what somebody just put in my chat about Roland Ray. It just baffles me, though. Of all the things that this man said out of his mouth, of all the things that he's done, grab him in the pussy, all these different things, it is the Epstein files where y'all draw the line and are willing to get off the Trump bus. It's baffling to me. I do love that the girls did a press conference and they said, well, we know the list. We know the inner workings of the network. We know whatever. We'll just reveal the names ourselves. Well, girl, we're waiting. Now, I know they've got lawyers and stuff at this point, and I don't know if they're going to wait to try to do it in such a way where they can either extort, sue, or get money out of somebody. But here is my thing. I don't want to put any undue duress on the victims, but if you a grown-ass lady, if you a grown-ass woman walking around right now and you have knowledge of somebody who likes to sleep with little girls because they slept with you, I almost feel like you have a duty and a responsibility to divulge the names. It's a two-way street at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like the victims, I'm assuming that the victims have been advised by whomever and whatever to not say nothing. But I just could not imagine me sitting here knowing that I was touched in between my legs and in my butt by these 5, 6, 7 people, or went to these parties and I just not posted on my Instagram. I just don't see a world. So, ladies, we hope that sooner than later, y'all get the strength to do what it is that's necessary, but after getting the protection first, because I get it. These men are rich and powerful. And once but it ain't no harm in you telling who hunched you. You can't get sued from saying, Jeffrey Daniels hunched me when I was 14 in the back of this hotel room. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Can't nobody sue you. They probably could kill you, but they can't sue you. Die for a good cause. Save some other people's lives. Tell us who was all playing in between y'all legs and in y'all butt when y'all was young. Save the country, ladies. It depends on you guys. You too can prevent forest fires. I hope what y'all telling me about Roland Ray is not true. I'm getting messages in the chat that's saying Roland Ray may or may not have passed. And then some people are saying it's just rumors and that it's not confirmed. Can somebody confirm it for me before? Well, whether he did or if he did. He didn't like me, I didn't like him, and he ain't getting none of our funeral money, so it don't even matter. Moving right along. Oh, I'm so nasty and so rude. So, guys, this has been going viral on social media, and it is about a woman who decided to get her daughter a car, and the caption reads, "Help me congratulate my daughter on her first car at 16 years old. I want her to be humble before she gets the finer things in life." Somebody wrote, "I feel like parents like this just don't like their kids." These days and times, guys, because y'all post so much stuff on the internet just to go viral, I'm not going to put a whole lot of stock into this mom buying this girl this station wagon. I will say this. If she did buy this station wagon, this is some low down shit, and actually was not smart at all, because who buys a child a car that big as their first car? Now, most of us was walking around driving compact cars or passed down sedans. You don't bought this girl a car with an extended cab. You might as well went out there and bought her a Yukon Denali. You might as well went out there and got her a doggone Escalade, driving a car that doggone big. If anything, in your effort to try to humble her, you've actually put her and other drivers at more risk. And I can assure you, whatever you paid for this car, you could have found a smaller car at that price point or cheaper. Here is the second thing. And you can tell whomever the mother is that bought this young lady this car, if this story is even real, two things: gas on a car that old is going to be crazy as hell. And then all you did was set your daughter up for her to pile up the whole school in her car, because that's what we do in high school. The kid that had the car was the coolest, and everybody got in their car. All you did was created a situation now where she finna pile up 6, 8, 12 other teenagers in her car. And now if she mess around and hit somebody with all them people, kids in that doggone car, your ass gonna get hit. Drop down in the comments really quick, y'all, and tell me what y'all first car was. Mine was a 1986 Toyota Cressida, and I was in high school from 97 to 2001. And so I might have gotten the car in like 99. It was an 86. I got possession of it in 98, 99, which means 86, 99, which means the car was 13 years old when I got it in my possession. It was 13 years old. What we saying? 1993 Escort, Bus Pass, old Nissan Sentra, Toyota Tercel, Mitsubishi. The girl said they didn't have all that going on. A Buick Celebrity. All right, guys. So let's get into, and I'm thinking, hold one second. I might need to move over here for a second to do this. Hold on, y'all. I'm back. I was thinking, because I think I'm going to have, hold a second, y'all. I think I'm going to have an echo audio issue when I bring this young lady on the line. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm going to try it anyway, and if it goes wrong, then we'll do something else. Let me see something here. Hey, Kiana, hold on. Let me see something here. If I turn this volume up, say something, Kiana.
Hello.
Hey.
Funky Bunch.
You got a better. Are you guys hearing the echo on your end? Are you hearing the echo, Kiana?
No.
Oh, you're not hearing the echoes. It's just me hearing the echo. Okay, they can hear you pretty good. Okay, so anyway, guys, let me move you off the screen real quick. I hate to, let me move you real quick. Moving right along, guys. I hate to be so janky. This was why I was like, I got to get in here and just use this damn studio, because if I don't get in here and use it, shit just gonna be forever messed up. Our next guest coming to the stage goes by the name of Kiana Pearson, and she is the founder, owner, and sole proprietor of Tress Clean. Okay, now listen, y'all heard me talk at the top of the show about if your weave smell like smoke and all these different things, that I got a product for you that's gonna help y'all be able to go down to the cigar bar and get y'all a little piece of man and all these things. But this is a revolutionary wipe, guys, for those long, beautiful tresses. And most of y'all ain't even got no long, beautiful tresses. Y'all got horse ass hair in y'all head. And I'm hoping this lady get on here and tell me that these wipes can be used for horse ass hair and don't make that start to frizz and look bad. But without further ado, I would like to bring to the stage Miss Kiana Pearson of Tress Clean. Kiana, what's going on, my girl?
Oh man, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so glad that you are here. Kiana, for those of us who don't know who you are, please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are on our line.
Well, I'm the founder of Tress Clean's Braid, Lock, and Scalp Refreshing Wipes. I created an all-natural wet wipe to cleanse your scalp and deodorize your hair while wearing your braids, locks, and protective hairstyles. You know, we go long times, 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes months without washing our hair. And that actually just creates that bacteria, right, that sits in clogging our pores, not allowing our hair to grow, and most importantly, giving you that unwanted I'm gonna say sour odor that we really don't want to have, right? We all know that person who have trapped that odor of whether it was smoke of herb or sweat or whatever it can be. You know, you go down to the club and your hair smelling like fried chicken and hookah, and you go to the next spot and you smelling like the fried chicken and the hookah and pork chops and collard greens, right? So this is an ultimate solution to cleanse your hair when washing just isn't a solution. It's an instant way to deodorize and cleanse your hair.
I am loving this, and I know that there are a lot of sisters out there that are really going to be excited for this product. So I'm going to open this box.
Okay.
Guys, it comes in this small, cute little compact box. And y'all know I get so many boxes from when you guys send me stuff to put on the show. And so I first opened the box and I was like, girl, why is this hair in this box? I was like, Miss Shelby, why did this lady send some hair? And the first thing that I noticed that I want to point out to you that I love was your packaging.
Thank you. I created it all myself. Heavy on the sole proprietor, okay? I did all my packaging. I did all of my solutions. I did all of my testing. Everything was done and created by me. I even built my website and didn't know what I was about.
And the beautiful thing that I'm loving about the packaging, and just for all my small businesses out there, if I just happened to be at a friend's house and I stumbled across this in their bathroom, I honestly would have thought that this is one of the mass-produced products from Procter & Gamble or Johnson & Johnson or whatever, because that is what your marketing and labeling is giving, as well as on the back. Like, this thing looks super duper duper official, and it doesn't look like a small-owned business. So shouts out to you for having the foresight to realize you needed to present yourself extremely, extremely, extremely professional. So while I open this thing, and before we get ready to do this on-screen experiment that you wanted me to do, Michelle B told me about, I got some people in the comments asking, can you use the wipes for other things outside of here? Somebody asked, can you use them under your arm?
So I wouldn't use it under my arms, right? You can wash under them arms. Why my product is really important to me, because we have other products out there on the market that, you know, claim to cleanse your braids or refresh your braids and your locks, right? And that's spraying a topical on top of your scalp. And as far as I'm concerned, that's like putting on deodorant and perfume without washing your body. In order to deodorize your hair, you must clean the scalp. You got to unclog those pores.
You most definitely do.
Yeah.
So, Kiana, let's get into, what is this you sent me?
So,
good God, this smells like the club.
Yes, these are tobacco scented braids. And I wanted to show you how the instant effect of the wipe will actually deodorize it. So
okay, guys, so I took a wipe out of the pack, fresh out the pipe.
Fresh out the pipe, baby.
And do I just...
Yep, you can actually take a couple of them out, you know, to get a little more solution on it. I typically wipe down my hair. I also cleanse my scalp by wiping it down. You can even put a little bit, because some of us have thicker roots, right? And so you can even put a little bit of water on there to activate the solution a little more. but it's not necessary. But to answer your question, if it works for other things, this is not what it's for.
This is for your hair.
My
Let's see. I'm gonna wipe it down because I'm gonna give the people a natural reaction. Now, when I go put my nose back to this shit, if it smell like smoke, bitch, then you might want to log off the thing. So I'm gonna clean it good. I'm gonna clean it good because y'all know it's all on my face. People know my face wears. And God, please don't let me have to embarrass this lady because she paid her money to be on this show. And I hope like hell when I go to smell this shit that I don't ruin this lady business because this shit better not smell like smoke. And I'm just giving you the forewarning. Please don't sue me. And 1, 2, 3. I'm finna stop and I'm gonna smell it. And she's absolutely MFing right. The smoke smell is 1000% gone. And if anything, it took on the smell of the wipes, which has, correct me if I'm wrong, Black people want to say peppermint, but it's given like an old eucalyptus, mentholated type of
peppermint. We have rosemary, jojoba oil, tea tree, sea moss, biotin, melatonin. Yes, these things will actually cleanse and deodorize your hair in a natural way.
Ladies, again, I can only speak about it. My coochie made of clay. I ain't a real lady. I just want to be a woman. But there are 2 practical applications I could think of right now for this product. And shouts out to my homegirl, LaQuisha Moore Childs, because she's always talking about her hair when it comes to working out. This would be great for after workout.
It's perfect.
And this would be all my girlies that's still rocking braids from the summer. All of my homegirls, and then I'm just talking to my Black girls. We be out to eat sometime. We want to go to the next spot, and we'll be like, "Ooh, bitch!" They call to say all the men's up there at the cigar bar, and all my homegirls be like, "I just got my hair done, y'all. I don't want to go up there. My hair gonna be smelling like smoke."
That's me. That's me.
This is the perfect solution, guys. This is the absolute perfect. Somebody in the chat said, even after swimming. Kiana, just to help better sell this thing, give us some more real world practical applications for this product.
Well, first, I'd also like to say that it's not just for women, it's for the whole family. This is perfect for your children. So you have your kids out there playing football and have their yeah, we could.
You know, them kids be coming inside smelling like children. They be smelling like sunshine.
Yes. So, of course, football is a big thing here. And so, of course, you have the boys out there with their locks under the helmet. They're playing basketball. You have some of your elderly people who actually have to wear braids while, they are protecting their hair. And so it's good for someone who's elderly or the disabled, someone who can't wash their hair in an instant, right? We can't always hold our hands up to wash our hair. It's not always convenient actually to get to it. We have busy lifestyles. So yeah, after working out, and again, like I said, it's not just for women, it's for your family, your children, the men. And so that's why I wanted to keep the packaging, universal so that it didn't look like it was just for women, right?
And I'm going to tell you one other group of people that need to use this. And I don't give a damn about y'all getting mad and trying to cancel me. Y'all people with that stank ass dread hair. Okay. Y'all people, some of y'all be coming in the workplace with them stinking ass dreads. And you can always tell when somebody smell like dread hair because they're all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Some of y'all got some stank ass dreads. Okay. And this would be a great product for you to put one of them stinking ass, twisted up dreadlocks in between the Tress clean wipe and wipe that thing down. I mean, guys, this thing was really full of smoke. Now, Kiana, a lot of people are asking questions in reference to it drying your hair out. What do you say to people who have concerns about their hair being dried out as a result of using a product like this frequently?
So, of course, afterwards, you can use your regular oils that you like to use to keep your hair oiled. But it actually has a lot of oil in it. It has jojoba oil and avocado oil, natural light oils that won't clog your pores like coconut oil. So, I wanted to be sure that I was keeping my product natural so that it does. And actually, when you wipe down the braid, you can see the moisturizing products that's actually left behind in it.
So
And
it's funny because my homegirl Tanya, who y'all know as Pretty Play, she's watching the show. She just hit me up and said she could also market this to restaurants. So I'm assuming people who actually work at restaurants and work in the back. Guys, again, you know, I'm bald. I've always been bald or whatever the case may be. But as a man, here are places where I have been with men and realized they have stank. Dreads, number one. That
yeah.
beard hair is another. Get in that doggone beard hair and clean that doggone thing out. When y'all leave a cigar bar or when you leave drinking with the fellas or when you leave whatever, and clean this thing on out. This is a great, for those of us who send our little girls to summer camp or send them to grandma's house over the summer that lives in Georgia somewhere in the middle of the apple orchard. This is actually really good to help. I keep saying girls and guys, because especially now in 2025, more of our young men are wearing longer hairstyles. Again, I don't have no hair, Kiana, but this is an excellent product. What did you say?
We already have that stereotype that our braids and locks are unkept, unclean, unprofessional. And so this right here will nip that in the bud. It'll destigmatize that, right? It'll allow you to keep your braids and your locks clean. Because I've been several places, like you said, and you're like, that smell. I smell hair in the air.
It's a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all something. And I don't know why I keep going back to this cigar bar reference, because I feel like that's where a large portion of women in the Funky Bunch should be going to get them a good piece of man. And I know a lot of y'all don't go because you don't be wanting your wrap or your roller set to smell like smoke. Kiana, the people want to know, how much are Tress wipes or Tress Clean going to set them back financially?
So I actually sell these on the website as well as Amazon. So you can check out the reviews there. But they're $14 and I'm offering everybody a 20% discount. So I'll make it about $12 or so. And that's pretty good. It's 25 wipes in a pack.
Listen, 25 wipes in a pack. And on average, Kiana, how long would you say a pack of wipes last? A month? Or really just depends on your usage?
Yep, it depends on your usage. For me, I would say about a week and a half or so, because I clean my scalp pretty often. It's really important to me to make sure that my hair is deodorized.
Now, you know, there's no better way to sell a product than a live example. So Kiana, obviously I did the whole wiping of the braids, which is pretty easy. But let me ask you this. You have your braids up right now. For those girlies wanting to know, well, how do you get the roots and how do you get the scalp using the wipe? Are you at a place where you can give us a little example?
Absolutely. And it's funny because a lot of people, they doubted me at first, right? They were like, that's not going to work. And it really does. You actually see the dirt buildup come onto the wipe. Now, you may not see it so much on mine right now because my scalp isn't as dirty. You know, like I said, I do this on a daily basis. So typically, like I said, if I'm just trying to deodorize the hair, I'll wipe the hair down. But when I'm trying to get to my scalp, of course, I sometimes section it in fours. I will get down to my scalp.
There you go.
I wipe in between. And of course, we have that edge control buildup, right? It's that old dull look. We have our makeup that traps in our hair. So I tend to wipe my edges down each night as well.
And that is a beautiful, I love how you just did that. Simple, easy, make it part of your process. We got somebody wrote, this is genius. Somebody else wrote, does it work good on both natural and relaxed hair?
Yes, but I wouldn't say natural, a relaxed hair that's out in like a wrap or something, right? Because it is wet. It will go back to your natural curly state. So if you have a blowout, you don't want to put it on your blowout.
Obviously.
It's definitely going to go back to its curly state. So this is more so for your braids, your locks, your protective hairstyles, your girls who wearing your wigs and your weaves. Imagine sleeping with your man at night and you pulling that wig off after not washing your hair 4 to 6 weeks. Baby. That's our offer. that stays on your pillow and it traps in your scarf as well. So you want to be careful with those things. You want to make sure that you're cleansing on a daily basis so that you don't have that stigma of having a funky scalp.
Funky scalp. And so somebody else is asking, is it color friendly? Because some products will take the color out.
Some products will take the color out. And yes, this may take the color out. When you color your hair and it's not a permanent color, yeah, it will. It will. This will clean your hair of things that should not. And I'm not saying that color shouldn't be in your hair, but things that shouldn't be in your hair. So if your hair is colored, it may take the color out.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. So listen, Kiana, I can already tell you, you are going to sell a lot of these. For the first question is, do you have a promo code for the Funky Bunch, or they just get a discount?
Simple.
Okay.
20, like everybody else typically does. I'm going to do Funky 20. It's going to give you 20% off. And the shipping is really affordable, guys. It's usually between $4 to $6, depending on how much product you're actually buying. I'm also selling to our beauticians, our locticians, our kitchen beauticians, our braiders. You know, they're busy, they're busy protecting what they're doing, right? They're excuse me, I'm lost on words right now. They're working on their craft, right? And so I sell wholesale to those as well, right? So that they can now have that sleek coin as well. And this actually goes with their brand of braiding and locking their clients' hair.
I love it. And Kiana, unfortunately, you know, we live and we learn around here at Funky Dineva Live. I'm embarrassed to ask this question, but I have to ask it. Do you have the capability to handle the influx of sales if the Funky Bunch come in and run up your register? Because we had a situation where somebody couldn't handle the business.
and do. So we have a lot of product out in the warehouse. We have a lot here in my apartment.
Okay.
Ready to go, actually. So yes, we do.
So look, this lady said, y'all ain't got to worry about it. She said, buy 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack, 9 pack. She said, however many pipes you want to buy, that she and her staff, mama said she got a warehouse. She said she ain't got to get ready because she came on the show ready to get all of y'all 12 something odd dollars for these wipes. Kiana, before we get up off the line, can you please let everybody know any last words you may have to say, and then where they can find you across all social media platforms?
So again, I just want to say thank you for having me. Also, I just want to stress the importance of cleaning your scalp, guys. You know, creating that bacteria around your scalp by not washing your hair for 4 to 6 weeks, it really just isn't a healthy way of having a protective hairstyle. You want to protect your hairstyle by not putting in a whole bunch of a product that has a lot of chemicals in it. But if you wipe your hair out on a daily basis, it will have a healthy cause in the long run. Also, you can find us on TressClean.com. You can search us. You can put in Tress Clean in Amazon. Again, you can look at the reviews if you don't trust doing it on the website. So yeah, we out there.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Kiana, thank you so much. And please be sure to check in with Michelle in a day or two and let us know how the Funky Bunch came over there and showed up and showed that down in your cash register.
Show up and show out for me, y'all. I'm nervous.
You're gonna do just fine, honey. But listen, let me tell you one thing about it. 2 things for sure. Your packaging is everything. They're going up for you. You sold the shit out of it, and your price point is right in the pocket. You're gonna do very well selling these.
Right?
Much success to you, love.
Thank you so much.
Come on, guys. Let us find out. Kiana, everybody from Tress Clean. Y'all go run up her register. We'll see you later, boo. Listen, I love when we get this girl is finna be the next Madam CJ Walker with this product. I can already tell you just based on the packaging, just based on the need. I'm not even a black woman. I'm not even somebody who got long hair. I mean, my hair is blonde when I want it to be, but I can already tell you that this product serves a very specific niche. This product is needed. And that's why I made it a point to continue to drive home all of the real world applications that many of you ladies can use this for, and gentlemen. And I just want you guys to think about all of the activities and social things that you've opted out of because you were concerned about your hair. Here is the product for you. This girl is gonna go real far with these things. And she already on Amazon. I love somebody who's business minded enough to already have infrastructure and whatnot in place. This girl finna have it all going on. Y'all please go over there. Do not let one bad apple spoil it for the bunch. Go over there and run up her cleaning products for the scalp. Run up her register down to the doggone ground. And we finna move on to the next story. We're gonna go on right on over here. $4.2 million worth of fake bust-down Cartier watches was shipped from Hong Kong, seized by customs in Indianapolis before they could hit the streets. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm done having arguments about why you shouldn't wear fake stuff and who wear fake stuff and with all of that. Do whatever you want. But there are just certain things that you probably shouldn't buy fake. And a bust down watch is one of them. Take it from somebody who has owned flea market jewelry and who has also owned real jewelry. There is just nothing about a counterfeit watch that's gonna shine the way a real bust down shine. I'll never forget, guys. One time I was out in Atlanta and I had bought some expensive fake jewelry. So what I mean by expensive fake jewelry, I mean the fake jewelry that you get out the kiosk in the mall, and like the bracelet might be like $90 and the chain may be like 180. You know what I'm saying? Some expensive fake jewelry. And baby, I had my fake jewelry on, and baby, I thought I was finna have it all going on. I thought I was finna have it all going on. Baby, it was two things I did. I had one piece of it on Dish Nation. I had one piece of it on when I did Dish Nation, and Eva Marcel walked in. And Eva had on a real diamond necklace, and she might have even had on a diamond watch, or she might have had on a diamond watch and might have had on a real diamond necklace. Whatever it was, Eva Marcel had some real diamonds on. And when she walked in the studio and all the different studio lights was just going and going and going, it made me so insecure in that moment down to that job, because I was like, I'm sitting up here with this fake shit on, and the whole world finna see, and her stuff just over there shining and blinging. And from that moment on, I ain't never wear nothing fake again. People can tell. People can tell. Let me tell you the proper way to wear fake jewelry. One stone. The proper way to wear fake jewelry, one stone. With one stone, you might catch the lights the right way. But you can't go around wearing, see, these catching the lights here in the studio. You cannot go around wearing fake jewelry and it ain't catching no light. It ain't catching no light. You get something with one stone. Now your metals, go on out there and get you some fake jewelry if it's just metal. But do not go out there and get you no fake diamond jewelry. I promise you, those people who wear real diamond jewelry, the people who you're trying to imitate, they're gonna know. And I'm gonna tell you something. It makes you look worse to get clocked with fake diamond jewelry on than it does for you to just come out with a nice costume piece on. Please don't get it twisted. The rich old ladies stay with an old costume piece. Get you some costume jewelry. Do not wear fake diamond jewelry. Do not wear fake diamond jewelry. Do not wear fake diamond jewelry. Moving right along, guys. We got a little bit of sad news to report. Montrell Jordan has come out and let us know that his prostate cancer has returned. This is how we do it. Singer had this to say. Oh, hold on.
Professionals and people that are alongside of me to make sure that we are completely cancer free. To be a cancer survivor, I never knew there was a such thing as being a two-time cancer survivor. So that's the journey that I'm on right now. Fully confident. I know God is healer. I also know that I have the greatest.
So, guys, the 56-year-old singer, oh, y'all heard it, but y'all didn't see it. The 52-year-old singer was diagnosed with stage 1 prostate cancer after a routine prostate-specific antigen test in 2024. He said, I always imagined I would be telling my prostate story from the other side of the prostate cancer because I had a radical prostatectomy surgery. He confirmed my prostate was removed. There were clear margins, Jordan told Today.com. Close to a year post the surgery, I still need to go back and have additional treatments because it's been detected that it's still cancer. So the beautiful thing about it is, you know, prostate cancer is one of those cancers that if caught early enough, it is 100% survivable. They say we can't hear when you play the video. Oh, okay. I got to get it together again. This is just a sample drive. Nevertheless, what he said was that his prostate cancer has returned, but he's got the best doctors and he's got prayer and he's got the Lord. So our shots out to Montel Jordan as he goes on this battle with his cancer. And last but not least, before we get on up out of here, I want to do this story right here. Congratulations goes out to Chloe Molly or Chloe Mall. She has been named the successor to the throne that is Vogue by Anna Wintour. She takes the new title of editor-in-chief. Chloe is 39 years old and has been working at Vogue since 2011. She started off as a social editor and worked her way up to the editor of Vogue's website in 2023. She was handpicked by Anna Wintour herself for this role, as Anna still serves as the company's chief content officer. Listen, a lot of people are saying a real life Andy from The Devil Wears Prada. The fact that this woman is 39 years old, this gives her the opportunity to sit at Vogue for another 20, 30, 40 years, the way Anna did. I've seen a lot of people saying she needs to get a signature look the way Anna Wintour does. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I know everything about fashion, but Anna Wintour wore me out with that bob, but we also loved her with that bob because we knew she was coming. There was something very legacy driven and legacy building about having one look, but it was something also that wore me out about her having that old damn bob. I mean, she didn't get the bob no color. She didn't get a bob no highlights. She didn't get a bob a high left, low right. She didn't like flip it out this way from time to time. She didn't make it look like a Q dog from time to time. Anna Wintour had that same stinking old, stingy ass bob, and it got her this far while y'all around here wearing 22 inches of weaves and need to go out and buy y'all some Tress clean so y'all can clean it up. Shouts out to Chloe Mall. Chloe, we hope that you don't do people wrong the way Anna did, Andre Leon Talley and all that good stuff. And we wishing y'all the best over there at Vogue and whatever else the hell it is y'all got going on. Somebody said this probably was about a bob. Somebody said talk about Kelly Price. I'm gonna talk about Kelly Price tomorrow or whatever. Nevertheless, I'm gonna get up out of here and get something to eat, guys. Thank you guys for dealing with me tonight with this crash test run of me doing this studio thing as a one-man show. I know it was a little bumpy, but tonight's episode was more for me than it was for y'all, because now I get to go back and look at it, and now I get to fine-tune things. I get to see what I like, what I don't like, where I need to put transitions, where I don't, where I need to hire people. So I'll probably be experimenting on you guys for the rest of this week and next week before I actually figure out what exact staff that I need in here. I hope that the show was not too janky and that you guys actually were able to enjoy it. And as I get less reliant on having to click around and stuff, I'll be able to get more into my funny bag, because I'll be able to do all of this with ease. But it was important that I did this today, because if I didn't do it, guys, I would let this studio space sit here for another 30 days waiting on the right time. And I needed to pull the Band-Aid off, even though everything is not perfect, even though I'm not even utilizing all of the studio, because y'all don't even see the wall with the striped lights and the monitor in the middle and the other monitor that's over there. But I had to do something to get this thing off the ground. So nevertheless, that's what we got going on. And I'll call y'all tomorrow. Bye.